So hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are here today. If this is your first time here, my name is Trish and I love to talk about botanically driven skincare. I also love to talk about actives in my skincare. I also love to talk about makeup and just beauty and some lifestyle things in general. I also do talk about some conventional beauty, but my passion truly is botanically driven skincare. So if that sounds good to you, I hope that you will subscribe. Today I'm going to be talking about my recommendations for the upcoming Sephora Spring VIB sale. I have not done one of these videos for a while. I don't think I did one for the last fall sale. So I thought it was a good time to do it with the springtime coming. I have been doing some no buys. If you missed those, I did one last year for 2022 for most of the year. It lasted for about 9 months. And then for the beginning of this year for 2023, I did about a 3-month no buy just to kick off this year to kind of get me back on track for my spending. So now that I am off of my no buy, I do have some things off of my wish list that I am going to purchase, and then some staples that I do need to get from the sale as well. Figured it's a good time to get those things right now. So I do have recommendations for you all, as well as, I'm going to share what's on my wish list, what's in my shopping cart right now. Don't know if I'm going to buy everything, but we'll go over those at the end of this video. So what I did for this video is I picked about 2 products from each category of product that I'm going to share with you. I also have kind of like an evergreen recommendation list that's on ShopMy, and I will link that down below because if I went through every single recommendation here today, this would be a crazy long video. And in fact, I do have a lot of recommendations here to tell you about. So in order to make this video a reasonable length, this is going to be kind of one of those rapid fire recommendation types of videos. I'm not going to go into ingredient lists or very many swatches, I don't think, in this video. I'll just kind of give you sort of the highlights as to why I like these products, why I'm recommending them. So let's go ahead and get into this video. The products that I recommend as far as cleansers go are the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm, as well as the Laneige Cream Skin Milk Cleanser. Now, the reason why I love the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm so much is because it is one of those lovely balm cleansers that you can use with wet skin. I love having this in the shower, and I love that convenience that you're already in the shower, you've got wet skin, you don't have to worry about drying it off, and you apply it to wet skin. So I really love it for that reason. It's unscented, it's reasonably priced, and I just love it for that ease of use, and it just makes my skin feel really good. A lot of times I do feel like I need to use a second cleanse after I've used this product. It doesn't necessarily completely rinse off clean, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I do find that I like to do a second cleanse with this particular cleanser. I don't have one with me right now because I think it's in my empties bag. But I have gone through, I think, 3 tubes of this particular cleanser, which tells you how much I really like it. And then as far as the Laneige Cream Skin Milk Cleanser, I think I've only had this one time, and I remember really enjoying it a lot, but I wanted to give you guys another recommendation for a cleanser that I know that I have really enjoyed in the past. And I do love that milky oil cleanser that does rinse off clean, that type of a cleanser. So I figured I would put that on my recommendation list for you all in this particular video. And then as far as mists go, the 2 that I'm going to recommend to you are the Youth to the People Activated Mist. This is going to be no surprise to those of you who have watched my videos in the past. As you can see, I'm pretty much all done with this. I don't know if I'm going to be purchasing this again in this particular sale. I have several mists going right now that I absolutely love. I have the Yena mist that they sent me recently that I'm going to be talking about in an upcoming video. I've got the Nini Organics Rain. I have the Siam Seas mist that was sent to me recently in a Boxwalla box. So I have several of these beautiful mists going. So I don't really feel like I need to repurchase this right now, but I have gone through many bottles of this. This is a huge favorite of mine, and I would consider this a staple. And I actually would not mind paying full price for this product, but if you're looking for a beautiful mist that has a really lovely fine mist, as far as the sprayer goes, highly recommend this one, and it has a little bit of lactic acid in it, which I love. And then another mist that I have never talked about in one of my videos is this Fresh Rose Instant Hydration Mist. And the reason why I got this was because I was looking specifically for a mist that I could apply to my face, sort of like a setting spray that would give me a little bit of a glow. I did a whole bunch of research for mists that would serve this particular purpose. I ended up landing on this one, and I really do like this for that purpose. It does have, let's see, I did write down the ingredients on this one. Where are they? Yeah, so this has rose damascena water. It has rose damascena extract, so it has a beautiful scent. And it does also have glycerin in it, which is a humectant, obviously. So it does help to give you hydration as well as a really nice glow. So I really do love this as kind of a setting spray for makeup. If I do feel like my skin is just sort of looking a little bit dry towards the end of the day, or if I have used a powder, like I really do love the Jane Iredale Pure Press Base, which I've mentioned so many times on my channel. And sometimes I do feel after I've used that, I want to have a little bit of a mist afterwards, or applying it to the brush when I put the powder on my brush. So anyway, I do really recommend this for that particular purpose. As far as oils go, I don't have any from Sephora that I am currently using, or that, as far as I can remember, that I've used in the past that I would highly recommend. But I did want to give you a recommendation for an oil in case you are looking for something that you would like to purchase during the sale. So I was perusing the website, and I noticed that Sephora is now carrying Mara, which is a brand that I am very, very interested in. And Mara has an evening primrose and green tea algae retinol oil that looks absolutely beautiful, which I would love to purchase, but I actually just purchased the Jordan Samuel retinol oil, which I have used in the past and I absolutely love. And just as a quick aside, I just found out today, literally just maybe 20 minutes ago, that I now have a code with Jordan Samuel for 15% off. It's just Trish15. So that's very exciting. So feel free to use that code as much as you want. I absolutely love Jordan Samuel, as you all know. But anyway, I just purchased the Jordan Samuel retinol oil during his sale that he was having earlier this month, and I believe last month as well. So I don't need to get a retinol oil currently because I already have the Jordan Samuel one, but I do feel like this one looks absolutely beautiful. So I can't speak to it from personal use, but it looks gorgeous. And then the Dom Dom oil looks beautiful as well. This has rice bran oil in it, avocado oil, a little bit of coconut oil. I believe it's the very last ingredient. But what sounds really intriguing to me about the Dom Dom oil, facial oil, is the scent profile. It's got jasmine officinalis in it, cinnamon, and vetiver. So that sounds really, really intriguing to me. So this is an oil I definitely have on my radar. So again, I can't speak to these two oils as far as personal use goes, but they are definitely on my radar / wish list. So anyway, if any of you do end up trying either of these oils, or if you have tried them in the past, please do comment down below. We'd love to hear, or I should say, I would love to hear about it, but I'm sure many people out there would love to hear about personal experience regarding those oils. And then in terms of creams, my recommendations would be the Dom Dom Mochi Mochi Luminous Cream. I have had personal experience with that cream. Absolutely love it. It is a gorgeous cream with a beautiful, beautiful texture. It's just got that Goldilocks type of texture where it has a lovely kind of thick, rich, luxurious texture as you're applying it to your skin, yet it's also kind of lightweight and whipped at the same time. It sinks into the skin beautifully. It's not too emollient, yet it's emollient enough so you feel like you're getting just, not only do you feel like you're getting hydration and moisturization, you actually are. So it's just a very beautiful cream, very well priced, and then plus with the discount that you get during the VIB sale, I feel like it's a really great time to pick up that cream. And then another cream, I couldn't really find another cream that I personally have used from Sephora that I would recommend, but another one that is on my radar is from a brand called Edem, E-A-D-E-M, and this is their Cloud Cushion. I can't remember the full name of the cream, but it's the Cloud Cushion Cream, and it has ceramides in it and peptides as well as niacinamide. This looks very, very beautiful, and I'm very, very interested in this cream. I don't think I will be picking it up during the sale because I have a lot of beautiful creams going right now, including the Yena cream, which they sent me a little while ago, which I am completely in love with. And again, I will be talking more about the Yena products that they sent me. And I realized I skipped over the serum category. I've got a couple here that I really do want to talk about. I just want to make mention of the In Beauty Project Green Machine. I talked about this in my vitamin C video. I really have been impressed with this product. If you're interested in this product specifically and you want to know more about it, go check out that video. But this is a beautiful serum. I think it is really well priced. So now that you have the opportunity to purchase it during the sale, whatever your discount tier is, I think this is really a great deal. It's just a great serum. It soaks into the skin beautifully. It really hasn't caused me any problems with pilling with other products. If I remember correctly, it's got the THD in it, which is my favorite vitamin C ester. So yeah, if you're, like I said, if you want the full details on it, go check out that video. But so far I have been highly, highly impressed with this product. And I think I've had it for over a year now, maybe even going, I don't know if I've had it for 2 years, but I've definitely had it for a year now. And I really like it. I would have no qualms with purchasing this again in the future. And I also wanted to let you know that the Merit Beauty Great Skin is in stock at Sephora. At least it is right now as of me filming this video. And I really, really like this serum a lot. This has niacinamide in it. It has some beautiful oils in it. I think it also has hyaluronic acid in it. And I know that hyaluronic acid has sort of become this controversial ingredient, but for me, I have never noticed any issues with hyaluronic acid in terms of it causing irritation or any issues for my skin. My skin really seems to like it. So I highly recommend this product if you feel like you're a person who tolerates hyaluronic acid, or your skin really enjoys hyaluronic acid. I really love this. You can see it's one of those biphase types of products, and you just shake it up. And you can also see how much I've used this product, and with all the serums that I have, the fact that I am halfway through this bottle, I think should speak volumes to you in terms of how much I really like it. I used it under my foundation today, which just helps give your skin just a really nice, lovely glow. I feel like it just makes my skin feel really healthy and dewy. And it's just one of those products that gives you hydration and moisture and glow. And I just really, really like it. So I just wanted to give you the heads up that it is in stock right now at Sephora. It tends to be out of stock on the Merit website as well as at Sephora. And then another serum I want to make mention of that I absolutely love is the Rose MD Retinol Booster. This is a gorgeous retinol serum. It's very milky and kind of liquidy. Those types of serums I absolutely love. Sinks into the skin beautifully. It's perfect for using at nighttime underneath any other type of like cream or oil serum that you like to use. So highly recommend that one as well. And then I'm just going to talk about a few body products before I dive into makeup. I wanted to let you know that I am still really loving the Kosas deodorant. I really like the unscented. This works really well for me, so I definitely have this as a very strong recommendation. I'm still also really loving the Necessaire body products. I really love their body lotion. This is their travel size that comes in one of their travel kits. So this is the smaller size. The larger size is obviously much larger, but yes, I really love their body lotion. I also really love their body washes. I don't have one with me right now, but sandalwood is one of my favorite scents from them. So absolutely love that. I also really love the Josie Marin Whipped Argan Oil SPF 45 Body Butter. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to do a restock on this during this particular sale. I don't know if you can see, but I can see through the light here that I am pretty much out of this. So I think I'm gonna restock on this. This is a fabulous body SPF. I really, really love this stuff. So highly recommend this if you are on the market for a body SPF, and the fact that it is SPF 45 I think is really great. So moving on to makeup, I'm just gonna talk about one thing real quickly that kind of straddles makeup and skincare, the Say Sun Visor. And I think the SPF is 30 and it is slightly tinted, at least on my skin tone. And what it does is I think that tint is just to kind of get rid of the white cast. It gives you a dewy finish, and I really love using this underneath the Manas Manasi skin enhancers, because as I've mentioned in my Manasi videos or where I've talked about Manasi, it is really nice to have a dewy finish underneath the skin enhancers, their foundations. So any kind of foundation that you have that you want to have a dewy base underneath, this is actually really nice. And I've kind of rediscovered this over the last several weeks and months. And yeah, I really do like this one a lot. So if you are looking for a dewy SPF, I do recommend this one. In terms of an SPF like tinted moisturizer, my recommendation is still the Tower 28 Sunny Days. But what I've been having to do with my Tower 28 Sunny Days is I've been having to mix my Melrose with my Ocean Park. And Melrose is number 15, Ocean Park is 30. And I can't remember if when I first purchased these, they didn't have Mulholland, and Mulholland is 20, the number 20. And Mulholland is, I think, more for my skin tone, which is light to medium olive tone skin. So I can continue to go ahead and mix these, which is totally fine. But what I'm kind of intrigued by is just, or what I'm debating about doing is just purchasing Mulholland to let you all know if Mulholland is the perfect match for my skin tone. So if you guys are interested in knowing about Mulholland, let me know, because I will just go ahead and get that. You know, I kind of hate to go and just purchase something just to purchase it, since this is working for me. But if it would be helpful for some of you to know if Mulholland is a good color match for, like I said, light to medium olive tone skins, then, you know, I will go ahead and get Mulholland just to know that. But anyway, I do still really love the Tower 28 Sunny Days. I don't really think it's a tinted moisturizer. I think it has more of a medium type of coverage, but it is really beautiful on the skin. It gives a really nice kind of dewy finish. I would say maybe natural to dewy. It's not like hyper dewy, but it is a really lovely tinted moisturizer with SPF, but I would say it leans a little bit more higher coverage than your average tinted moisturizer. Talking still about base products, I still am really loving the Merit Foundation Stick. It is what I have on my skin today. My color is Bisque. I've talked about this many times. Still really loving this a lot, so highly recommend. And then I also really love the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. This is in number 4, and this is made for light to medium with olive undertone. So this is perfect for me. This really does feel like skincare when you're putting it on your skin. It does have squalane in it. I can't remember all the other ingredients in it, but it really does have great ingredients in it. It is sheer to light coverage. I would say, or at least that's how they describe it, I would say it's more like light coverage. I feel like it does a great job for me. As far as concealers go, I still really am liking the Kosas. I think it's the Revealer Concealer, and I believe my color is 3.5W. I really love applying it with the Rare Beauty Concealer brush, so this duo continues to be a favorite of mine. I do have this on my face today. I really think it does a really nice job of brightening. It feels very hydrating, it feels very easy to apply, and it does give, I wouldn't say that it gives a dewy finish to me, but it also is not matte in any way. So I feel like it applies very easily, and it gives a natural skin finish with just a slight hint of dewiness, but which looks very natural. I will say though, when I do tend to use the Kosas, I do like to just pat it a little bit, just tap a little bit of the Kosas Cloud Set powder. My color is Comfy, and this is definitely on my recommendation list for sure. I still do reach for this. I feel like it's a really nice color match for my skin. I don't tend to use powder all over my face. Like I said, I just put a little bit under my eyes. If I just need to tamp down a little bit of the dewiness of whatever, you know, foundation I've used or the concealer, what have you, just needs to be just tamped down just a tiny bit. I'll use it under my eyes and just maybe a little bit on my nose. But Kosas is what I reach for, or also the Westman Atelier. Totally blanking on the name. It has a very long name, but their new setting powder. And I have the white one, which just looks like this. And I do reach for this one a lot. I think this was on my year-end favorites. I still really do like this one a lot. So either I reach for this one under my eyes, or sometimes I will reach for the Kosas. Either one, they're kind of interchangeable for me. All right, so I'm gonna be moving on to color, and God, I just have to say, it is now hailing outside. I'm sure you guys have maybe noticed a little bit of the change of the lighting. It has been sunny while I've been sitting here. It has been just a little bit cloudy while I've been sitting here, because I'm sure you've noticed, like I said, the change in the lighting. And now it is hailing. So yes, that is how it goes here in the springtime in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. The balls of hail that are hitting my deck right now. So anyway, moving on to some really, really fun things. I want to recommend highly the Pat McGrath Midnight Voyage Little Mini Palette. This has 6 eyeshadows in it. And it is what I have on my eyes today. I told you that I would definitely mention to you the next time I had this on my eyes. I can't remember where I talked about this or when I talked about this in one of my videos. I just feel like this is such a gorgeous palette and so unique that it has warm browns that lean purpley. I really love purple eyeshadows, especially on brown eyes, but usually purple palettes obviously tend to lean cool. So the fact that this purple palette leans warm with browns in it, I don't know. I just feel, I'm not like a huge, eyeshadow palette connoisseur watching every single palette release, but I feel like this is very unique. And I just love how it looks. I love playing with this palette. I think it's really unique. I can't say that enough. And as far as I can tell, the quality of these shadows are as good as the ones that are in the giant palettes. So anyway, huge recommendation for the Pat McGrath Midnight Voyage Little Mini 6 palette. And for those of you who've watched my channel a lot, this is not gonna be a huge surprise because I've mentioned this so many times now on my channel. The Kaja Bento Eyeshadow Trio in Chocolate Dahlia. This is just a workhorse right now in my makeup arsenal, if you will. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see a dent, but which I cannot believe I have not hit pan on this yet, because I use this center color almost every day, but I actually laid down this color all over my eyelid today before I put down this look. Because this color, I don't know if you can see, it just kind of like blends in with my skin tone so well. So it just creates just a really lovely wash of color that, like I said, I use this almost every single day. And then I will use the bottom color, the darker one, to just kind of like line close into my lash. And then the top one is the sparkly color. And I will use this as a topper if I want to, just sort of like spice things up a little bit. If I want it to be a little bit more dressy, like for an evening, or even during the day, if I just want it to be a little bit fancy or whatever, if I'm going out for lunch with a friend or whatever. But this is just the best eyeshadow set that I have, including all the quads, all the palettes, everything that I have. This is just the best, most convenient one that I have and the one that I use the most. I just absolutely love it. The shadows are creamy, easy to use. It's just the best. I absolutely love it. All right, so since we're talking about eyes, I'm just gonna talk about mascara. I love the fact that Glossier is now at Sephora, because this, I just don't know what to say. This is just my favorite mascara in that it is the one that I reach for all the time. The Glossier Lash Slick, I don't know what to tell you. It's so easy to use. It does a great job. I just reach for it all the time, like on the daily. This is what I reach for. I love this mascara, and like I said, I just love that it's at Sephora now. It just makes it very convenient to purchase. I don't have to go to the Glossier website to specifically buy this. I can now get it at Sephora, and I think that's great. But in terms of a mascara that's just gonna give me a little bit more oomph, one that I wanna reach for when I want a little bit more drama, a little bit more of a glamour vibe, you know, so for going out for dinner or for filming or, you know, just, or whatever, just on a regular day, but I just want my lashes to make a little bit more of a statement, then I'm going to reach for the Tower 28. I think it's Making Waves mascara. This is a fantastic mascara. I really, really love it. It's very easy to apply, and that is definitely the theme for me when it comes to any kind of makeup, but especially mascara. I just really want it to be easy to apply. So this is what I have on my lashes today. 2 coats of this, again, easy to apply, didn't stab myself in the eyeball, didn't smudge. I wasn't like, oh God, here I go. Now I've got to like clean up my mascara, you know, under my eyes, get out the Q-tip, none of that. I don't think I've ever had that issue with this. I never have that issue with the Glossier. I will say though that I have had that issue with the Glossier in brown. So the black is my favorite from the Glossier. I tried out the brown. I still use it every once in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and use it up, but I don't like the brown as much as the black. So I do recommend the black Glossier. Don't really recommend the brown. Anyway, going back to the Tower 28, very easy to use, really, really like it. So far right now, I would say that these 2 are my favorite mascaras going. Love that you can get them easily at Sephora. Let's move on to blush. Oh no, let's talk about bronzers first. So if you've been watching my videos as of late, you will know that I am in love with the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. I got light medium. This is a great color for me. I feel like this just goes really well with my skin tone. I have been loving applying it with the Merit brush. I forget what the name of this brush is. I think it's just a foundation brush maybe. I love that it's slanted like this because it just makes it really easy to get in kind of like on the angle of your cheekbone. So this combination has been great. But when I was getting ready to do this video, I forgot how much I also love the Westman Atelier. I think it's the Beauty Butter Bronzer or the Butter Bronzer. This is gorgeous as well. So this is a little bit warmer and I did use it today and I used it with this brush and so just kind of dabbed it in there and then applied it all over. I kind of like apply it sort of like a blush in a way, but then just go up a little bit higher. And then I went up here along my brow bone, kind of like right under my brow bone, I should say, and kind of blended in my eyeshadow look with the bronzer. I actually did my eyeshadow first and then I did my bronzer and then just took it up here and then down here. And yeah, I really love this bronzer. Kind of forgot how much I love this one. So I did want to include some Westman Atelier for you all because I know this is a great time to get Westman Atelier on a discount. So yeah, this still is a favorite of mine. Really love this bronzer. So I would say that right now, these 2 would be my favorites going in terms of bronzer and just absolutely love the Merit brush for that application. And then I do have several favorites in terms of blushes. I really love the Tower 28 blushes. I have Magic Hour and I also have Office Hour. So Magic Hour is the one that I use the most and that I've had for the longest. And you know, I've heard people talk about the Tower 28 blushes going off quickly, but that has not been my experience at all. I feel like I've had Magic Hour for at least 2 years and it smells totally fine to me. So this is kind of their, I would say, most famous, most popular color. It's kind of like that tawny, peachy brown color. Absolutely beautiful. And I love applying it with the, what is this? The Pro Foundation brush. I think it's the number 56 from Sephora. And this is a great time to get anything from the Sephora collection because everything is 30% off. I don't think it matters what tier, you know, what level VIB or Rouge you are. I think everything is 30% off from the Sephora collection. So great time to get this. So absolutely love this brush. So anyway, just dab that in there, put it on, obviously just like dab it on my cheeks. Love this combination. And then Office Hour is a little bit more mauvey. And they actually have a set right now that has the blush, the mauve blush, so it has Office Hour, and then it has the sesame milky lip gloss from Tower 28. That's their mauve lip gloss. And then I also really love the Merit blushes as well. One of my longtime favorites is the one in terracotta. This is kind of their bronzy color. Might be getting a little bit washed out from the light, but this is absolutely beautiful. When I am going on vacation, this is one that I reach for almost always because it is so easy to pack with. And it just, for me, this acts as a blush and a bronzer. It's so easy to apply because it is just so quick, fast, easy, foolproof. I just love it. I love the dewy finish. These are just huge, huge favorites of mine. And then I also have Stockholm, which is a new release, and Merit just recently sent this to me. I was super excited when they offered to send me this. And it's a beautiful, beautiful pink color. And I was a little bit unsure if this would work in my look today. I kind of wanted to go for a little bit more of a mauvey cheek, but I actually feel like this really worked. Kind of livened things up a little bit because with the little bit darker color on my eyes, I feel like this kind of made it a little bit more springy. Whereas maybe if I went a little bit darker in my cheeks, it would have looked a little bit more like a fall look. But I really, really love this color. I mean, this kind of like pinky cheek just really called my name. So I was actually able to choose one of these colors, and so I chose Stockholm, which was for me kind of a no-brainer. Although I am really interested in Fox as well, which is kind of like a taupey, bronzy color. So I might have to get that during the sale. But anyway, I really love these Merit blushes. I don't think I talk about them enough, but I reach for these all the time just in my daily life. I really, really love them. I think they're super, super pretty. And then also, just as far as blush goes, I also just want to make mention of the Say Dew blushes. This is their mauve color. This is chilly, super beautiful. Really, really love this as well. Very easy to use. And again, all of these blushes, you can use this Sephora brush. I can't speak highly enough about this brush. I absolutely love it. And if you are interested in these blushes, I did make a video, I think about a year ago, of my favorite cream blushes, but it is very relevant because I talk about all of these blushes that I just spoke about, and I do swatches of a lot of them. So if you are interested in seeing swatches of these blushes, definitely do go check that out. And then lastly, we're gonna finish up with lips, and it's gonna be no surprise to those of you who've been watching my videos lately that I am just so in love with the Merit Signature lipsticks. So highly recommend these. I have on my lips today Baby. So let me just show you what that looks like in the bullet. Actually, I could just go ahead and swatch that real quick here on my hand. And then the other one that I really love, these are the two I use the most or that I wear the most. This is Millennial. So you can just see that comparison right there. So Baby on top, Millennial on bottom. And then the other thing that I've really been loving as well are these Sephora gel liners. And I have on my lips today, I have number 32, which is Hot Sauce. And I'll just put that down below here. And these are just really great. Again, easy to use, easy to apply, which is what I am all about when it comes to makeup. So yeah, that's what I have on my lips today. I have the Sephora gel liner in Hot Sauce with Baby. I do have a couple more things just to talk about real quickly. I don't think I have ever talked about the Charlotte Tilbury Happy Kiss before. I really, really like this. I know it kind of comes in like cheap packaging. I cannot twist this up because I am pretty much all out of it. What I've been doing is I have been using my lip brush to get all the product out of the, I don't know, the packaging basically. So I like Crystal. I have had a couple of other colors. I think I've had Pillow Talk and maybe another one. I don't really like those other colors. I just really like the Crystal. This is really great to use on top of other lipsticks. I use it by itself. It just has a really nice kind of balmy, glossy texture that is just dreamy. I absolutely love this product. I kind of wish I didn't love it as much as I do because it is on the expensive side. So this is a great time to get it during the sale. I think I might have to re-up on this one. But yeah, really, really love this. And then the other thing that's really exciting is Merit has come out with a new lip gloss. These are their Shade Slick Gelées, and I got the color Les Deux, and it's a very beautiful, like pinky color. And I didn't really know what to expect from this, but let me show you the wand. I'm gonna put a little on here, and the color is very, very subtle. So you might not even really be able to see it here in this video. It just has a very, very light pink sheen, but it is a little bit thicker, I believe, than the original Shade Slicks, which to me are a little bit thinner or almost sort of like a lip oil in texture. This definitely feels a little bit thicker. It has squalane and quinoa seed oil. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to link to this most adorable little mini set of the new colors that they have released for the blushes. The Flush Balms, I should say specifically, that is what they're called. So it has Stockholm and it has Fox, and I'm blanking on the names of the two other new colors, but it's this cute little set of all 4 minis of the new colors. And I have been wanting to get that set of 4 for a while now, and I thought I would get it after my no-buy was over, but then they sent me Stockholm. And really, I've just been wanting, mostly I've been wanting Fox and Stockholm. So I think I might just get Fox on the, from the Sephora sale. So I don't know, I'm thinking about that, but I am gonna link it down below because the set of 4 is just so cute. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and link those couple of things from the Merit website, but then everything else will be from the Sephora sale. Also, just to let you know that from Merit, you do get free shipping, I believe for $40 and above. You get free shipping, and then if it's your first purchase with Merit, you do get that really awesome signature bag from them. And then just real quick, what's in my shopping bag from Sephora? Like I said, I'm thinking about getting that Sunny Days Mulholland. I'm not really sure. It kind of depends upon how interested you guys are in that. I'm also really interested in the Ami Cole mascara. I really am intrigued by this brand. And then I'm also interested in their lip treatment oil in the color Excellence, which I believe is kind of like a rosy brown. Like I said, I'm thinking about getting the Merit Flush Balm in Fox. I'm also very interested in the Tower 28 lip jelly in Sesame. That's that mauve color that I was talking about. I also feel like now's a good time to get more of the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil SPF 45 body butter, especially since we're coming on the summer is just right around the corner. And then also I'm really interested in the Kulfi Mendy Moment Long Lasting Radiant Cream Blush in Sandalwood Swirls. That looks really beautiful as well. So just wanted to let you guys know what is in my shopping cart. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting everything, but that is what I am interested in as well. So that is it for my recommendations. Like I said, I also have a long-standing recommendation shopping list for you that you can check out. Even though this was quite long, this is not exhaustive of all the things that I do recommend over at Sephora, so do go check that out if you're kind of curious about all the things that I do love over there. And thank you so much for watching. You guys know how much I appreciate it so much. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you would do so. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.